How do I implement the interactive group model? Hi, I'm Louise Fischer from Grow. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Here we discuss tips, tools, and techniques. We take a step back and consider our options in terms of group facilitation so that you can become an effective group facilitator. So today's question is, how do I implement the interactive group model? So often after our workshops and courses, a lot of therapists are enthusiastic and want to implement the interactive group model. And as they go back to their hospitals or clinics, they find that there's quite a bit of pushback when they try to implement. And then the question comes back, and how should we do this? How can we go about doing this? So first of all, I want to say it is possible. And even though everybody's going through a period of change, and we know change is difficult for people, whether it be your multidisciplinary team, whether it be you, whether it be your clients, the program, there's always going to be pushback with change. But if you can understand the value and understand what your clients get to gain through the interactive group model, that helps you to keep you motivated through this process. So the first option we discuss with people that attend our groups is to say one way to go is to put it all on the table. So you will know whether this is best in your context. You know your interdisciplinary or multidisciplinary team. You know if they're cohesive, if they value the input or the impact that you've had. And so to explain, but you believe this is the right way to go. You've experienced the impact. You've made shifts. And you are convinced that this is the right way to go. And maybe you want to offer a hybrid model where you integrate two, DBT and the interactive group model, or CBT and the group model, or mindfulness and the interactive group model. And so to put it all down, to explain the benefits for the team, a multidisciplinary team, to explain what they can expect from their clients, what the process would entail. Now, generally, we strongly recommend that you share with your group, your team, that this is a phase where you're also going to be learning, and to give you a period of 3 to 6 months to be able to implement it properly, for you to learn the skills, for you to get comfortable with the dynamics in a group, and to say to the team, we will together collectively evaluate whether you believe that this is the right way for us to go in 3 or 6 months' time. So the reason to give it a couple of months is that people can get used to change. People can get used to that things are slightly different. The clients might be talking about slightly different things. They might be expressing emotions more strongly because of the interactive group model. And so that allows you that space to gain confidence, but also at the same time for you to be able to learn through trial and error and experience. All right, so that's the one option. The other option, if you believe that that's not the way to go, you're not quite sure how you're going to get the buy-in from all the team members, or some of them are very set in their ways of what they expect. One thing that you can do is to rather do the one-by-one technique. And that's to say, what is the one thing that we can do that's going to get us the most impact in all of this? Maybe the one thing is we're going to still keep it more psychoeducation, but I'm going to insist that people use our language. Or we are going to close our groups. That's the one thing we are going to try and advocate for. We're going to speak to all our referring psychiatrists or psychologists and the hospital structure, and we are going to advocate for closed groups. Or maybe you want to start by having your activity match the goal rather than to give lectures and be educational in your approach. And so you're going to do one thing at a time. And when you are happy with that implementation, you do the next thing and the next thing. What I do want to add about the second option, there is going to be a time when you need to make that leap, because there's a time when you're going to have to be fully invested in the interactive group model to go forward. And you can start by making the changes, and you'll see your groups become more effective with these tools and techniques that we have discussed here on this platform. But there will be a time when you need to make the final mindset to really go for it, and you'll have to take that leap of faith. So good luck with whatever option you choose. You will know what is best in your setup. If there are questions that come from this, please bring them to our free Q&As that is scheduled throughout the year. And in the meantime, happy facilitating.